And so, it begins. Welcome everyone to Daikaiju-Cember. And this is a bit of a new thing we're going to be doing. Every single December, we're going to be having this. And yeah, there is the stuff. I I I I remember that last time that we did Heart Gold Souls Over. It was actually the first series we ever did on the channel. And I really thought that, it would actually make a lot of sense to, well, do it for this series. So, I guess enough beating around the bush, but let's start. I have already made the account, not the account, but restarted the game and made it so there we go. Hello, ahoy. Hello. Glad to see that you are watching. King Silverwing, glad to see that you are here. And as you see, I already renamed myself to Ishiro, which is named after Dr. Serizawa from the American Godzilla movies. Before I actually do anything, I want to set that to fast, set that to that, and let's make this a little something more interesting, unless there's nothing more interesting here. Yeah, let's go to type 10. I really like type 10. Alright, with all that, let's go. Now there's only one starter we can actually pick for this, and that is, of course, Totodile. So the rules for the KaijuLocke are actually in the description below, so you can go and check those out. You can see the list of the available species. I do not have a name picked out for this Totodile just yet. I am thinking of that right now, but if I think of one later, we will definitely be doing that. I'm not going to name them after the kaiju that they're representative of in most cases, just because I feel like that's kind of lame, and I've actually named a lot of them that. But our first task is, of course, to go to Mr. Pokemon's house as usual. This machine is easy to use, the PC healing place, but let's get going. Finds all kinds of rarities at his house past Cherry Grove. Did I actually boost the options thing, or no, did I reset it? Yep, there you go, I actually clicked the wrong thing. And I also clicked the wrong thing to set the window frame. Window frame over to 10. Confirm. There we go. Everything is now good. So, no, we don't have our running shoes yet. Correct, I forgot about that. But yeah, we are, it's pretty much a month-long thing just celebrating kaiju. And that's what we're going to be doing, because I am, as any of you may have been able to guess, a massive kaiju buff. They are legitimately they're probably my, favorite thing in all of fiction. Love them. And, of course, there's Lyra with Meryl. We don't need to go things. But Totodile, of course, is a cute Pokemon. Of course it does. Totodile is adorable. It is the best starter in all of Johto. I freaking love Totodile. It is by far my favorite. It is by far my favorite starter in Johto. Just, it has such a great moveset. Yeah, of course, we gotta go back and tell our mom in the Poke Gear. I forgot about that. I always forget about, all the little tiny Poke Gear stuff you gotta go do. It's just, that's one of the most annoying things when it comes to these games, is just the early game start of everything. It's just, okay, go talk to people, get all these text boxes out of the way. Professor Elm, yes, he gave us a thing. He wanted us to go and get a thing from Mr. Pokemon's house, so that way we can get the thing. But also, in addition to all the regular rules, of course, of the KaijuLocke, there are sort of a personal self-imposed challenge of which I'm going to be doing, and that is I am going to refrain from basically using a team that is largely the same as what I had as a combination of the previous team that I had in both Heart Gold and Soul Silver combined into one, because I used a lot of Pokemon that are applicable for that, because that was well before I ever thought this thing would actually be an actual thing, and that kind of is something that would, in some cases, be a bit of a problem. It's something that I do not want to... It's not something I would like to have just be the case where, oh yeah, I'm just playing through this game with this, new Nuzlocke variant, using, a combination of my Heart Gold, Soul Silver playthrough teams of, Totodile and, like, 3 other Pokemon I use that are the exact same. I don't know, I feel like that would kind of cheapen things. I'm still going to be using several of them, and pretty much all of them will likely be on the team at some point or another. Mostly because, like, they're all applicable, but if we can get them. But I want to, like, try to refrain from using them. If situations get dire enough, I will, of course, be actually using them. Like, I was like, you know what, the gentleman's rule goes out the window. I decide this. It's sort of a personal self-imposed, not really restriction, but more so not really wanting to do the same thing for the sake of variety. But, of course, I will, if need be, just throw that out the window. Like, you know what, screw it. I'm going brute force brick attack power with going with that team. Like, that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I don't think anyone will complain, because a lot of you guys, like, this channel has literally grown infinitely since the first time that I did that. Because a lot of you guys, actually pretty much every single one of you, was not here when I did that. That was the first series I ever did on my channel, and I had around, 30 when it came to the Black and White series. So, we grew massively, and more or less, to a degree, I can sort of consider that this is a fresh audience, and yes, you can go back and watch them. But, okay, of course, and this Mr. Guide Gent needs to tell us to do something. He gave us the Pokegear map card, which is actually quite helpful, which is quite a helpful thing. And now, we can continue on to this place. I want to just walk here, because the nuzlocke thing doesn't start until we get access to Pokeballs, but I still just want to be walking through these places, because I don't want to have as many battles as possible. Levels, there's no real, like, level restriction here. I should have known if something... Well, no crap, Jared, you should have known it had to do that, because, like, it's literally my favorite thing. It's literally a pillar of my personality, is Kaiju. It's, like... It's one of those things where, like, you know me, you should be. I'm even wearing my Godzilla t-shirt. The one that you guys saw me wearing in the How Difficult Is Generation 1 Actually video, and also the rule video for that. So, it's actually that t-shirt. I love that shirt. It's a great one. I actually got it because the Godzilla t-shirt I got in preparation for the 2014 Godzilla movie no longer fit me. So I was like, you know what, I want to get another one because I want to get this for King of the Monsters, and that's exactly what happened, and I got one, and I love it. It's the newer one, that one that you guys see me wearing a lot more. That's that shirt, and I love it. And let me grab another apricorn tree. I'm pretty sure this one is a pink one. Of course it is. There we go. And now, let's go into Mr. Pokemon's house and get all that we need to get. Because, of course, Professor Oak is here. He's going to be giving us the thing. I also got 5 people watching at the moment. Excellent. I love that. Wait. Why is the thing not showing any progress? Huh. For some reason, that's weird. For some reason, the screen was, like, locked for a while. Like, it was just fixed on one thing. Well, that's not a good thing to have. But at the very least, that's not good. But at the very least, he heals us up, even though we had no battles go in. But, I mean, we haven't really seen anything, so it's not like we had a big bother with anything like that, so we can just afford to keep going. And there we go. Let's progress through the thing. Professor Elm, of course, you give us the Pokedex now. I actually always forget that Professor Oak is the one to give you the Pokedex, because you almost always get it when it comes to things in this game. It's just every single time that you start up a game, the first thing you get is the Pokedex from the person. But we have registered him in the Pokédex. There we go. And now, let us continue on through all of this place. And of course, now he's calling us. And yes, this is when the theft of the other starter Pokemon happens. We must make our way back to the place that is the home base of the Professor of Elms, because he has been robbed. I'm just being weird. I'm just being stupid weird at this point. But I am fairly certain that there are actually a couple of Pokemon that we can actually get right now. There we go. Yeah, there's a couple of Pokemon we can actually get at this point in the game, which is good for me, because that means that I'll actually be able to get more than one Pokemon. But now, we face our rival. Go in the lab, what a waste. Too good for wimp like you. Just get what I'm saying. You Pokemon, you know what I mean. Sure, you'll show us what you mean. Doesn't mean you're not gonna lose. You're gonna get utterly annihilated. He, of course, has his Chikorita. Let's go again. The Nuzlocke does not start until later, until after we get the first Pokeballs added to our team. But I still want to get this thing done because I would very much like to have some bonus EXP going into the resident. Also, I forget to check my nature of my Totodile. I really, really hope... I really, really hope that I can actually get this thing and... like, this thing's a good nature at all, of course. We're getting debuffed. We are getting debuffed. Because, of course, this thing wants to just use a growl on me. And anyone who remembers will know how the first battle of this thing did. Literally, you are a lucky Totodile. You are already a very lucky Totodile getting a crit right there. You are an exceptionally lucky Totodile. I love you. And with that, we get one. So your first battle, you score a critical hit. Yeah. This is going to be a great start to our friendship. Of course, and he is just, boom, just shoves us to the side. Oh no, I dropped my trainer card. And so my real name. But with all that, we can actually head forward back home to there. I will collect the apricorn from that apricorn tree. Reason why I want this is that, of course, as you'll be able to tell later on, extra Pokeballs will be a wonderful thing to have added to our arsenal of collectible things. And let's go. No, I don't want to have that. Sentret is not applicable to the thing. So let's go. Let's just run away. Just wondering, my favorite kaiju is obviously Godzilla. My favorite kaiju is Godzilla. By a freaking metric mile, it's Godzilla. I love Godzilla. It is legitimately one of my favorite just things all of history, but Godzilla specifically is my favorite kaiju. Which is funny because, like, in Godzilla Unleashed, I never did anything great with it. Like, in Godzilla Unleashed, I was always amazing as Anguirus. And I would always piss my brother off because I was just an amazing Anguirus. And now we have our rival's name will be Walter. For those who don't know, this is a Godzilla vs. Kong thing. You will understand if you have seen Godzilla vs. Kong. If not, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Rival's name is Walter. For those who choose, you can just choose to be like, oh, Walter White, because, you know, Godzilla vs. Walter White was, like, how the first Godzilla movie in 2014 was marketed, which I still love. I still love the fact that they tried marketing that movie as Godzilla vs. Walter White. It's like, they really tried cashing in big time on, like, the whole Breaking Bad hype that was at the time. That was just amazing. That was just utterly amazing, and I love it. It's a stroke of genius marketing, all things considered, to have done that. But at the same time, it kind of was false advertising, considering Bryan Cranston's character just dies like 20 minutes into the movie. Like probably like half an hour, but still, it's like really not that long. In a journey, before you leave, make sure you talk to your mom. Well, first I want to go heal up. I would like to heal my Pokemon into this healing machine. Heal me up, heal me up. Now, let's head back to our mother's house. Actually, no, there's a potion right over here. I want to grab that because I always remember that as a thing. Also, wow, 6 likes already. Thank you very much for everyone who popped in here. Now, let's go. Oh, I keep forgetting to check my nature of my my Totodile. Let's see what he is. Lonely nature. Okay. That is a plus attack minus defense. Not terrible. It's not great, but it's definitely not great, especially for a run like this. But at the very least, I am boosting my attack, so I can like try and get up some defensive EVs on this thing, which would be very good. Like, I'm gonna say defensive EVs are probably the best thing, ideally. And yes, I want Mom to be saving money for me, because of course Mother can buy us some excellent items. And now we have the catching Pokeball tutorial. And now we follow Lyra to the catching tutorial, which I always don't care for, because it's the most annoying thing in the world. It's like, I do love how they actually have this thing, though. This is legitimately my favorite catch tutorial ever, because they show it from outside the battle. That's the best thing ever. Just like that, huh? I was too fast. Fine, I'll slow it again, but I'll slow it in slow-mo. Best thing. That is the actual best thing. Eradicate, we can't do anything with. Yes, I know. When its HP is low, you click the Pokeball icon and you try to capture a thing. That is exactly how this game goes. Unfortunately, I already know all of this. And with that, the Rattata is actually captured, and we are good to go. One might say we are ready to rock and rolla. I love that. Like, I love the fact that I just keep saying, let's rock and rolla. It's so great. It's so great. There are actually a number of things we will be able to capture in preparation for, like, this run. Pidgey is not one of the applicable Pokemon species, thankfully very much. Water gun, blasting you with some water. Just sprinkle with water. I mean, ideally, an adamant nature would have been what I hoped for most, because adamant nature is the best nature for a Totodile, because it's a physical attacker, learns mostly physical moves. But I will accept lonely nature, at least for the time being. At the very least for the time being, I will accept a lonely nature. Like a Poke Earth. That'll be an extremely helpful tool for me at the moment. Yeah, the one worry, though, is definitely a worry for me at the moment is all the physical attackers there are early game facing off against them with a... I mean, then again, our defense stat really isn't going to matter all that much comparatively to everything in the world, specifically because, like, stats are so low by this point. Because starters have a ridiculously high stat comparison to everything else in the game at the moment they're available. So we don't really have that much to worry about. But I'm paranoid. I'm still paranoid. So let's get rid of these things. Yes, okay. Oh, those are headbutt Pokemon trees. That's not gonna be applicable to me. Let's go there. Foresight identifies me. Identify with Foresight. Okay, so we can't actually get anything on the first route, which is good to know. Yeah, we can't get anything on this route. We can't get anything on this route. I mean, that's at least good to know. But let me look for some EVs on everything and see what we can get. At the very least, these things do give attack EVs, so it would be a good thing for us to grind EVs off of. With that, we have gone up to level 7. We are higher in levels. Ooh, right, there's a thing up there. Let me actually check that. Because if... oh, wait. Can we not get that thing? We can't get the thing. Oh. Well, that's awkward. I thought we could have gotten something up there before. I guess I was wrong. That's awkward. They changed that. I could have sworn that you could get Fampi on Route 46. I guess that is no longer a thing. So that means we are going to be soloing the game with a Totodile. So box standard for a Johto run. There we go. Route 30. Is that where I can actually get the thing? Yeah, we can take a hit from this thing. We can definitely take a hit from this thing. Yes. That is what I'm right. It is on that route. And, yes, Heart Gold is where I can actually get the thing. Heart Gold is where I can indeed get the thing. And at night, it is the only thing that I can get. So that's good. So I'm going to be ensuring myself a good option. Good. Very, very good. And night is actually going to roll over in about 8 minutes. So let's just wait a little bit. We just gotta kill some time. Kill some time until it rolls over to 8 o'clock for me. That way we can go to Route 30 and start collecting things. Alola! Hello, Tag. Welcome here. Glad to see that you have joined. Right now, we have actually just started up, and we have received our Totodile starter. Nicknames are pending, but he has a very lovely, lonely nature, which means he is decreasing his physical defense stat a little bit, which is unfortunate for us, but at the same time, it is boosting his physical attack stat, which is ideal for a physical attacker. So it could be worse, but also could be a lot better, and all things considered, I would take a lonely nature over something like, say, timid. Not timid. Yeah, timid or, like, modest. I'll get a couple heal balls. They could be a bit helpful to me. They're not ideal, but ideally what we're going to be going for is we're going to go for the optimization with Premier Balls. Because, unfortunately, this is pre-generation... I forget what generation it was, but one of the generations, it might have been Generation 7, where it made it so now you can get, like, buy in bulk, and you buy, say, like, 70 Pokeballs. It counts as you get 7 Premier Balls. In this game, we gotta go individually go in increments of 10. Which is not great, but at the same time, doesn't really matter all that much. Right now, we just gotta power through this game and really get rockin' and rollin'. I mean, at the same time, like, I'm just stalling time. I am literally just stalling for time at this point. Because I don't want to go into the battles up ahead without our second member of the Kaiju crew. Yeah, I'm calling it the Kaiju crew. So let's actually just poke around the houses, see if we can get any, like, free items from NPCs. Because I always remember, like, in Pokemon games, early NPCs have, like, some items to give you hurt to Pokemon's own nature, something to do with Pokemon's stats, and we just went over that. Totodile's a little embarrassed. Don't worry, my little friend. My little precious crocodile of distraction. You will indeed feast upon the souls of many opponents once I know how to train her. But I get lots of Pokemon. 6 Pokemon with you. One lose at your PC, one on PC, so there's no one bounced. Yep. I mean, that's exactly the kind of thing. That's the perfect device for something like this, where we gotta catch a lot of Pokemon to make sure we can survive. Because survival is, of course, paramount in this kind of a run. See who the Pokemon turn was. Visit Pokemon gyms all over Johto to get badges. When I get older, I'm gonna be a Pokemon gym leader. Pokemon battle with my friends and make it tougher. I mean, that's the ideal thing. That is the ideal we all strive for. And thank you, everyone who is currently liking. And that is all there is in here. And there is nothing else here for us. This is not exactly great, but I mean, again, we just gotta like stall some time a little bit. Just stall a little bit of time, and that's it is applicable. It is something that we can catch. It is an eligible species. I just didn't have the patience. If I just waited 2 more seconds, not 2 more seconds, I literally waited like 4 more minutes, I would have been able to get a Spinarak. But at the very least, I do have a Caterpie, which means, of course, we can have a Mothra, which is applicable for the Mothra's Rebirth Clause, thankfully, once it evolves. I don't have a nickname for you yet, but are you holding something? Because you might be holding something. That just aggravates me. Hey, Nova. Bashful nature, neutral status, neutral nature in terms of stats. Of course. That was not especially great on my part. So I already made one big flub. I just should have waited 3 more minutes, and we would have been able to get a Spinarak. Thankfully, like, there's a lot of places to get Spinarak in this game. So, like, it is a common Pokemon. But still, like, I would have preferred to have gotten one. Like, I actually do kind of like Spinarak. I actually do really like Spinarak. Even though the weird thing is I hate spiders, but I actually kind of like Spinarak. Already your first battle and you got a crit. You are a lucky Caterpie. You are a very lucky Caterpie. Don't you tackle me. Don't you dare tackle me, you little caterpillar. You are not our caterpillar, so you have no right to tackle me. Oh, that's actually very good. Caterpie gives HP EVs, which is actually ideal for what I want. To sort of counteract the fact that we are having a reduced defense. No, sorry, why am I having so many hiccups? Sort of counteract the fact that I have reduced defense nature. I want to shore that up by giving as much HP as I possibly can. And actually, right now, this will do very, very good with that. But the only problem is that... Wow, that would actually have been amazing to have found a... Actually, no, it would have been better. Hey, Snorlax! How you doing? Glad to see that you're here. Let me grab your link. How are you doing, my friend? Yes, indeed, General Kenobi. I love friends who do that exact same thing. Like, when my friends do that same exact thing, I freaking love it. Open this. Actually, Jared, could you please grab Snorlax's link for me? Please and thank you. That would be wonderful. And let's go for the water gun. Spray. I love how it's like it comes out of its eyes, so it's like shooting eye lasers. But it's like, I don't know, I love that. Also, wow, 13 likes already. Thank you guys so much. That's amazing. And with that, what's our health looking like? Okay, we should, no, I want to heal. I want to heal. I am paranoid. So, what's a KaijuLocke? It is a nuzlocke of my own devising, Nova. The rules for it are actually in the description below. And hello, Alanite. I'm glad to see you're here. Yeah, the rules for it are actually in the description below, so you can read up on those. Yeah, I created this. The thing is, this is something I've actually, I'll have the link in a minute, switching from mobile to desktop. Okay, thank you, Jared. The thing is, this is actually something I've wanted to do for a long time, in terms of, like, I've wanted to do a run of Pokemon using, like, exclusively Pokemon that are analogous to Kaiju, and, like, this Totodile is so lucky. This Totodile is so lucky. It's getting so many amazing crits. This is like the 3rd crit's already gotten, and this is the 1st episode. He's a good boy. And he got Rage. He already got rage. He's a great boy. And yeah, this is probably the best game to do it in. The reason I decided to do it in this one is kind of because of that, but also second, because in the first series I ever did was Heart Gold and Soul Silver, so it's kind of like me coming full circle. And many, many, many years ago, when I first made a YouTube channel, like this was back when I was in middle school and high school, when I was doing like movie reviews for my channel, when I deleted that channel a long time ago, where I was known as the Kaiju Critic, I was like, I want to make an entire month just focusing purely on Kaiju. And it was an idea I really liked but never really went anywhere with because I shut that channel down within a couple months of starting it up. But, like, I decided, you know what? I can bring the idea of the full Kaiju run into Pokemon and make it... I can make Daikaiju-Cember revive in a brand new format to spread it to even more people now. Rage Tyranitar, Angry Croco. Tyranitar's rage is building. I just finished recording this video and noticed the mic was... Yep, I have had that exact same thing happen to me. I understand that pain all too well. I understand that pain all too well. But let's go heal up our team. Like, right now, Caterpie is probably going to be the weakest thing for us, but I want to have this Caterpie with us for a while, specifically because... specifically because of the fact that when it gets to level 10, we automatically have a resurrection. One of the lore clauses, which is actually a special rule set for this, is any Pokemon representative of the Kaiju Mothra, it can be sacrificed to revive a fallen Pokemon. See? It now shifted over to night, which means we now have access to getting the wonderful Spinarak, which I really would have loved to have gotten, because I really like Ariados. I've mentioned before, but I am very arachnophobic, but I just, for some reason, really like Ariados. It's appealing. Venomoth is Batra. Venomoth is Batra. Let's get away from all these things. Yeah, Venomoth is Batra. I did think of that because Venomoth is much more of an attacker, has more attacking stats, generally gets a little bit better aggressive moves earlier on. I thought it would make more sense for it to be Batra, because Batra is the more aggressive of the two. Ideally, I don't want to have you fight Rattata, because you have, no offense right now. Caterpie is useless at the start of the game. It is useless, but thankfully, it's going to become a much better member of the team later. Well, we need to put at the end of Arachnophobia. Let's just... Well, I mean, that only applies for the Black Widow. That only applies for the Black Widow, my friend. And, oh, you freaking Tail Whip Quick Attack me. You clever little thing. Also, well, there is no set thing. So many Gen... There's a lot of Generation 8 ones. There's a lot of them. I was actually surprised by how many Generation 8 Pokemon were applicable. But I was like... The more I thought, yeah, that would be applicable. That would be applicable too. And so would that. And then it just kind of snowballed into there's a lot of things that would actually be applicable in Generation 8. And I would actually really like to do one for Gen 8, but to do one in Gen 8, I would like to actually have a functional capture card that actually captures audio correctly. So, yeah, that's why we're not doing anything with that. At some point, I would really like to, but yeah. The one I feel is the hardest to do would probably be Generation 6, and that is purely because none of the starters are eligible, and because Talonflame is garbage. This thing has a lower attack stat than a Moongus. This thing has a worse... Talonflame has a worse attack stat than Amoonguss. Just let that sink in for a few minutes. Why did the thing go black? Okay, there we go. A little bit of buffering right there. Okay, it looks like things are like going back to working now. Okay. Maybe it's just my computer being a little bit wonky. I have a secondary computer open watching my stream just like to monitor, make sure like things are working correctly. But there you go. What do you mean I'm kidding? What do you mean I'm kidding? Okay. Yeah, that might have just been like an internet lag spike for some reason. But everything is now back to working. Oh my gosh, no, seriously, more lag? I mean, on my end, everything is fine. Like, I'm not getting any notification of dropped frames. You know, it's the CPU usage percentage, like the thing that indicates, okay, like you're having lag on stream, that's not popping up for me. So it might be a YouTube issue, because I know that YouTube does a lot of the time have that issue. No way. Oh yeah, Talonflame has a lower attack stat. It has a lower attack stat than Amoonguss. Like, Talonflame has garbage attack. The only reason I had any competitive viability whatsoever was purely because people would give it a band and just have it just Flare Blitz things or Brave Bird Blitz things. It was purely because the power of Brave Bird and Flare Blitz. And you can actually tell this because after Generation 7 happened... No, it's the exact same stream. It's the exact same... I use the same account. You know, I'm using the account to watch my own stream to make sure it's working. Like, I click it on every so often. I mean, yeah, YouTube has a lot of issues, as is. YouTube has a lot of issues, but we are having some lag right now, it looks like. But everything looks to be working fine right now. Of course, and more buffering. And of course, more buffering. But yeah, Amoonguss has a higher attack than Talonflame. A fun fact, look that up, and it's fun. It's fun. I love that fact because it's like, yeah, Talonflame, you complete garbage. You're really bad, Talonflame. Because, like, I on a regular basis, insult Talonflame and a lot of Generation 6 Pokemon just on the regular, and it kind of furthers the trend of that. Oh my gosh, what is with the stream having so many issues? Like, I'm not getting any issues on my computer, so there's a part of it that thinks it might be just a YouTube thing. Oh crap, we're low on health. Good, it didn't have Quick Attack. Good, it did not have Quick Attack. Okay, good. Good. Caterpie's gaining levels. Caterpie is getting a little stronger. A little girl gotten better. Keep battling. I want to switch this I want to switch out that Rattata into my Totodile, because I want Totodile to at least get some things for this. But as everything is working now, right, guys? Like, everything it's not being bad right now, is it? But yeah, because that's my main concern, is like, just make sure it's not working. That explains so much my first playthrough why. Yeah, like, Talonflame is garbage. It is hot trash. I joke about Talonflame all you want, but that's Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go doesn't count. Pokemon Go does not count at all. Because whenever they have a community day Pokemon, they intentionally buff the crap out of it with those moves to make them actually useful, to make people go out and play. It's like saying, oh yeah, we're going to give these Pokemon like ridiculously overtuned movesets because we want to get people to buy our game and play our like thing more. That kind of doesn't count. Like, that kind of doesn't count. But now that we've actually beaten those trainers, we actually got very, very close to losing our, we got very close to losing our Caterpie right there. Thankfully, we didn't. Thankfully, we did not. I still really wish... I still really wish that I had gotten that, gotten the Spinarak, because, like, I freaking love Spinarak. It's great. One of my earlier playthroughs, like, this was, like, several years ago, back before the Dark Ages, back before Generation 6 happened, I did a playthrough of Heart Gold, where I used an Ariados on my team. And that Ariados was an absolute champ. It was great. It has 4 time leads to a physical type. Yep. I mean, again, Talonflame is garbage. Talonflame is just garbage. It's like, the only reason it was ever good was because people spec'd so aggressively into having a very high physical attack stat with EVs, nature, and give it, like, a band or giving it something to just allow it to hit things harder, physically speaking. You take all that away, it's got nothing. Because remember, the whole reason why Talonflame was good was because it was designed to kill Megas. It was there to out-priority Megas like Mega Alakazam, Mega Gengar, prey on their lower physical defense that normally they could survive other priority moves from things like Azumarill and, you know, I mean, other than, like, Sucker Punch, you know, pretty much priority moves could not take them down. That's why Talonflame was so good. It was literally a mega arms race. It's kind of one of the interesting things about Generation 6 is you can actually really think of it as an arms race for Pokemon, where it was all about getting the hardest hitting, fastest Mega. It wasn't just whatever one was the fastest, hardest hitting just became the best one, because arms race. It was quite literally an arms race for Megas. And that's why Talonflame was just such a good thing for killing them, because it outsped almost, it didn't outsped all of them, it outsped all of them because it out-prioritied everything. Priority trumps speed any day of the week. It's one of the reasons why I say, okay, you're scared of Garchomp, okay, bring Ice Shard. All your problems go away. I mean, unless, of course, it's using a Yacht Bear, but, like, then it's not using any other item that is actually more helpful. Yes, this is a Nuzlocke. This is a Nuzlocke. Yes, this is a Nuzlocke N. It's a Nuzlocke of my own devising. Well, it is, because it's an arms race is making something that is stronger than the other guy, and basically just competing to make the biggest, strongest, most powerful thing. Route. Ooh. Wait. Can we get it here? We can get it here. We can get it here. Bellsprout? I use Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon Showdown. I use it as a test simulator for my VGC teams, and I use it as a test simulator because that's what Pokemon Showdown is actually meant to be. It's meant to be a team test simulator. I use it for testing my VGC teams. We occasionally used to do some things involving it on stream. I don't do those anymore because a lot of people don't. Do you know there's official powered? I mean, it's 4 times a week. That makes sense. I mean, like, every dragon is weak to ice. I actually love that. I actually did not know there's an official Pokedex entry saying that Garchomp it hates ice, but I mean, you could probably infer it, but I love that. But yes, and this is a Nuzlocke. With that, let's go to Route 31, because if we can get Route 31, then we will be able to find ourselves, we will actually be able to ensure ourselves now a Ariados. Jeez, I was like, it was on the tip of my head. I was like, why can I not think of the right name for this? I was like, it's not Arbok. It's not. I was like, I couldn't think of what the name was. Like, oh yeah, there it is, Ariados. Boom. I'm just really sad that we don't have Quiver Dance on Butterfree in this game, because, like, Quiver Dance Butterfree would be so good. Problem is, that doesn't exist in this generation, which is why, yeah, the end goal of the KaijuLocke is pretty much we're going to be, I mean, priority 1 is beat the game initially, just basically just clear the Indigo Plateau first time, collect the 8 Johto Gym badges, then, you know, beat the Indigo Plateau. But secondary objective is we will try and beat them. We'll try to go beat Red, yes. But yeah, to answer your question, yes. Red is going to be something we're going to be going against. Come on, give me the money. Yes, that's the answer we needed. Spin a rack. Let's get it. Love Spin a Rack. Please join our team. My oh so precious little spinner rack. You have Poison Sting this early. Okay. That's a little scary, but at the very least, you're only using String Shot right now. So at the very least, it will have a stab move. I just hope that you actually have a good, like, a good physical attack. A good Nate. Okay, we are not risking any more. We are not risking any more. Let's go just for a heal ball, just for style points, because I like all that style. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we got it, Spinarak. Yep, indeed, it is Kumonga. That is exactly, hello, Arcox. Are you new here? I don't remember seeing you before, but hello. And yes, it is Kumonga. Fun fact, Kumonga was what I was going to be nicknaming my, actually, I'm going to nickname it, Kumonga. Kumonga was actually what I was going to be nicknaming my, what was, Joltik. Geez, I can't think of the name for some of these things. In my Black and White Let's Play, but then I played Kirby for the first time and was like, I could name this thing Taranza, and that would work. Calm Nature, alright. Ew, that's not good. Calm Nature is... That is minus attack up special defense. That is not ideal. That is not ideal for it. But I do like it, so we'll be having it on the team. We got a potion, very good. And however, there actually is another we can encounter here. It's a 1% chance. It's a 1% chance. In the Dark Cave. That's right. That Pokemon was just up there. It's Dunsparce. Dunsparce is applicable for the KaijuLocke. And I want to get it. I want to get that little Dunsparcey boy. The good thing is as well, because of like the way levels are in here, that I will be able to like get a good amount of physical defensive EVs on my team. Because like we need physical defense. We really need physical defense. But yeah, we are gonna be getting Dunsparce. Dunsparce is applicable as it is a bit similar to the Warbats. The anyone who saw Godzilla vs. Kong, you'll know what the Warbats are. They basically have these giant like cobra bat wing monster looking thingies. They're awesome. And Dunsparce is a snake. It is a snake with wingies. It's a little wingy snake. So we can get it. Oh, I love the name Warbat. It's like freaking awesome names. I love the names of these kaiju. I love the names of kaiju. They're so great. But yeah, are you new here, R? I don't think I've seen you around before, but then again, my memory is complete garbage, so there is that. Come on, give me that Dunsparce. I want that Dunsparce. Again, the good thing is we'll be able to just grind up on things. It's only... Oh! You get Yawn! It gets Yawn by level up, that's so good. That's amazing. Like, that's actually really freaking stellar that it has Yawn, because that's an amazing move, and we are going to be needing that. Water gun. Spit with water. Just spit on it and destroys it. Just spit on the rock and it destroys it. So we have some things with some not great names. I mean, I do love how his, like, super competitive brain me is like, I need to optimize my natures and stats and everything for these things. Like, I can just EV train it to completely nullify it. It's like, I love that. I actually love that. But at the same time, no. Came from, oh, from Jer's chat. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming here. You know, we could use a little bit of speed increase. Red's Pikachu spins. I know, and I know what Red's team is. I know what Red's team is. Oh, poor Zubat. Poor Zubat. You're living in the old gens. You're living in the old days when that move was garbage. You're not living in the modern day where Leech Life is an 80 base power terror move of destruction. I love it. Oh, I love that. Like, the fact that they buffed Leech Life from a garbage base 20 power move to an absolute Chad base 80 is amazing. Like, one of my, when I played with, I had I saw the idea and thought it was really cool. Thank you! Oh, thank you! But yeah. I thank you. Like, I love Kaiju. Like, it is legitimately one of my favorite things. I've been a Kaiju fan ever since, like, for actual years. Like, I legitimately cannot even think of a time before I was a fan of it. What do you mean, do you a Charmander there? Can you please explain about that? Because I'm not really sure what you mean by that. But pretty much, I thought of this thing a couple of years ago, and well, not the KaijuLocke specifically, but like doing a playthrough of Pokemon only using thematic Kaiju Pokemon, and I decided, you know what, I can just turn this into a nuzlocke, and you just see where it goes. Though, of course, the one annoying part is just getting the Dunsparce, because I would very much like to get a Dunsparce. But yeah, like, Dunsparce is good. Dunsparce would definitely be amazing for us, because it's got actually pretty... It's got not terrible stats. It can take hits very well, actually. No, it's... No, you don't get a Charmander. You don't get a Charmander here. We can get Charmander later in the game, like when we beat the game. We can get a Charmander, which would actually be because Charmander is actually usable. But funnily enough, all of the Kanto starters are actually usable. So a Johto Kanto Kaiju run would actually be really fun, and it's actually kind of fitting because I'm pretty sure that Kanto, because Kanto is based on a real life location in Japan, the Kanto region. It's the same name. It's just they're not clever. I believe that is, like, the cities within there are actually where a lot of the Godzilla movies have been set, so it's, like, it's oddly fitting. But just the reason why I picked Heart Gold is that Heart Gold was the first series I ever did, and I can also get Tyranitar. So it's like, I'm not gonna play the game that I can't get Tyranitar in. I want Tyranitar. I would really have liked to do, like, Black and White, but with Black and White, I'm really not that confident with doing that, and I wouldn't want to do it in Black to White too, because when it comes to Black and White, like, a lot of them are very, very late game, and I would need to go through, I thought it was an entire game, with pretty much a, like pretty much until I get to Clay. Actually, wait, no, I'd have the fossil for fighting, what's her name? Elisa. I'd have that for fighting Elisa. But yeah, oh no, I'd get Drillbur, because Drillbur's Mogera. I guess it wouldn't be as bad. It wouldn't be that terrible. Yeah, I'd have a couple. I'd have a couple of good options, actually, all things considered. But the lock is actually going quite well in terms of we haven't lost anyone. We have some not great natures on our team, but we've been having a bit of lag spikes every so often for some just unknown reason, where we just get, like, random lag out of nowhere. But other than that, the lock is actually going very good. What is the best... best game, Platinum or Heart Gold? That... I don't know, for me, that really depends on what you would consider more important for better. Because for me, I mean, I would say Platinum. I would 100% say Platinum is a better game. But, like, there's a lot of good things about Johto, too. It's funny you say don't jinx it. It's funny you say don't jinx it. So I got a plan. I got a plan. Don't drain my energy, you little Zubat. Don't drain my health, you little bat. You're not the bat thing we're looking for. We are looking for a Dunsparce. Yeah, but right now we're just looking for Dunsparce. And, I mean, I'm just very sad that my Ariados will have a minus attack nature because I really like Ariados. But, I mean, all things considered, because Ariados doesn't really have, like, super high stats, I can just EV train it enough to override that. Which is great. Though there is one thing I was not too happy about, and that was I was expecting that I was able to, got to real quick. Alright, that's fine. There was one thing that I was really kind of salty about, and that was I thought I could get Donphan this early, but apparently not. And that is really annoying because it was like I actually really wanted to get Donphan. Because like Donphan would be applicable for one of them. But I mean, at the very least, it does open the possibility for another, thing I can get later, which is going to be also pretty good. I mean, I am insured like a good thing for what I need to deal with later on in the game. But pretty much everything in the game. Actually, now that I think about it, the plus special defense on Kumonga, if it actually lives long enough, would actually be quite good. Because there is one thing that we're going to be going up against late game, or like later in the game, that utterly terrifies me. And anyone who knows Johto knows the thing that terrifies me. And they know why it terrifies me. I need to be prepared for that monstrosity. So having things with good special defense is ideal for it. I mean, like, ideally, like... I mean, one thing is that I could have said is, like, when I basically set down the rules for this thing, one of the things that I was, like, thinking about doing is I am not going to be including any of the Zords from Power Rangers in this thing, because first of all, I've never seen Power Rangers, but second, having like all the Zords be like things similar to the animals the Zords are would just open up way too many things. Like any cat Pokemon would be applicable. Any cat Pokemon, like there's like the Tiger Zord, and there's like Saber-Tooth Tiger, there's a whole bunch of other things. There's like a Bird Zord. Like, there'd just be so many things that are applicable. Like, literally, any bird Pokemon would just be usable. There'd be so many Pokemon that would be applicable to the KaijuLocke. It would dilute the pool so much, it would kind of almost remove challenge. And that's one of the reasons why Amoonguss sus. Yes, it is. But yeah, it's like, that was one of the things that I was thinking of including. Like, no, there's just way too many of those things that it would just dilute the spawn pool of Pokemon, like a pool of viable options, so heavily, it would almost remove the challenge. The other part is that I just don't really know enough about it to like really make that judgment call. And the other thing that I was considering is there was an American Godzilla TV show many years ago, back when after the American Godzilla movie happened, and I was thinking I could potentially include things from that. I'm still like kinda on the fence about including stuff from that. If I do change my mind and include those, I will not allow myself to use those if I change the rules for anything that is allowed. I will not allow myself to receive the benefits of that now that I have started. So if I decide, I'm going to add, the Flying Gigan from, Godzilla, the animated TV show, which He's basically just a giant bat creature. Well, I can't use Zubat. Or I add, like, the Loch Ness Monster. There's an episode like the Loch Ness Monster, or there's like a scorpion in one episode. Like, if I won't allow myself to use any of those because I started this thing before then, and I don't trust myself to have not had been biased in that. Oh, hi, Happy. How you doing? Let me grab your link. Actually, no, Jared, could you please grab Happy's link, please? Thank you. That would be great. Glad to see you're here, Happy. I mean, well, he can't hear me, but Happy, great friend. Glad to see he's here. Right now, we are just looking for a sparsely done Pokemon. I mean, it's a 1% encounter, which is terrifying because it's just going to be us running back in circles for hours. But, I mean, it's not terrible. Though the only thing that annoys me is that I can't really train in here. Please, Pokemon Unite allow Dynamax. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. That would be amazing. Have like Dynamax, Gigantamax Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. Just, I don't even know what that would look like. Just out of nowhere, just Dynamax thing. Like, it just Kaiju stomps the whole arena. Which, I mean, I love. There was, when Dynamax first came out, and people, like, first announced, like, Dynamax as being a thing, I saw this amazing piece of fan art someone made, where it was, Victor and Gloria. Like, everything's, like red and, black for the whole coloration of the thing. And it was basically, like, the arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control. And the whole... There it is! There's Unsparce! We got it! It was like that whole, like, big spiel that, Ken Watanabe had. And it just said, like, ended with, like, let them fight. And it showed a Dynamax Tyranitar fighting a Hydreigon that was also Dynamax. And I'm like, that right there is why this is the best Pokemon. I mean, I don't think it's just because Dynamaxing, but I mean, I do like Dynamaxing. Oh, you got some punch. You indeed got some punch, my little friend. I don't want to weaken you, because if I weaken you, you will be much stronger. But what is your catch rate? Okay, catch rate is not terrible. But this thing has rage, so it deals more damage the more... It deals more damage the more damage it deals. No. It deals more damage the more damage it takes. So that's a little scary. But I think I should have Totodile up front for this thing. I don't trust myself to, like, not have it. Okay, I mean, because, like, this thing is actually very bulky, because it does actually have, like, a lot of HP for this point in the game. But we got it. There's Dunsparce. There's Dunsparce. We got it. We got it. No, Shiny Charm is not in this game. Shiny Charm is not in this game. What should we name this thing? What should we name we'll call it Warbat. You know, we'll call it Warbound, because the Warbat. Warbound, because this thing is awesome. No. And Warbound. Warbound. The Dunsparce. His name shall inspire fear in all those who approach. Bashful nature. Okay. Oh, we have Runaway. Oh, that's so sad. Your other ability is Serene Grace. You couldn't... Well, then again, there's really no secondary effects you would have gotten regardless, so... It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. Warbound. I still love that name. Where to play? Heart Gold. Shiny Charm is not in this game. Yeah, Shiny Charm is not in this game. But that is extremely productive of us today. I mean, actually, Runaway isn't terrible for us, all things considered. because it means that we can run away from anything and we won't get trapped by, like, Pokemon that are too fast. So, that's actually very good. I actually just edited the video for Generation 4 today, so I know what, like, the levels are for everything I know around, but I just want to make sure, because I don't want to do, like, anything stupid when it comes to, things. Rage! Warbound, use rage! Angry Noodle of Doom. Okay, we're running. We are running away from this thing. We are running like the freaking heck out of here. Goodbye. See that runaway ability? Already coming in handy. Already coming in handy. Thankfully, we don't lose anything from this. And of course, Lyra, I want to get my Warbound Noodle healed. Okay, please, thank you. But we got the verse recorder, which is not terrible. Faulkner is level 13 at his maximum. So, we just gotta train up. We just gotta train up and get stronger and get bigger and badder and more destructive. But the good thing is, here's the good thing. I am fairly certain that within the bell tower, not the bell tower, the sprout tower, there is a thing. Yep. In the sprout tower, there's another member of the team we can add. And there we go. The funny thing is that we basically can't do a thing to it at the moment, so I don't want to go fighting it right now. Yeah, Dunsparce is gigantic. Dunsparce is pretty much the same size as Salamence. One of my favorite Pokemon facts is Dunsparce is basically as big as a freaking Salamence. And we got a Pokeball. We got a Pokeball. Let's challenge this bug person. Got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle with you. What bug catcher Wade, if I am not mistaken. It's almost like I know this game too dang well. It's almost like I know this game too dang well. I mean, I played this game so much. I played this game so much when I was younger that, and also in preparation for the Heart Gold Soul Silver Let's Play, that I just remember, like, this guy, because I remember I had to call him so many times for things. But the good thing is that because Caterpie is hitting me, I'm just getting even stronger because of Rage. My Rage is building. Actually, it's kind of fitting that it's called the Warbound, because, like, Worldbreaker Hulk and the Warbound, and the Hulk gets stronger anytime he gets angrier, so it's actually kind of fitting. I did not even intend that. I didn't realize that. Oh, it's so great. I love it. So great and love it. Warbound, the Noodle of Destruction. I want to keep this thing out front because it's getting all of the things. The good thing also is, because the Caterpie give HP EVs, I'm getting more HP onto my, my Dunsparce, which is getting even stronger on HP. It's going to be bulky, because Dunsparce is actually surprisingly bulky. It has a lot of HP. Charizard, Blastoise. I'm pretty sure, it's Venusaur is the bigger one. I'm pretty sure Venusaur is the biggest of the three. I know Charizard is, like, the size of a regular person, like it's like 5'7" or something like that. And I don't remember how big Blastoise is, but I'm pretty sure it's Venusaur, because, like, height-wise. And yes, Warbound is already just ripping things apart. I love it. And a Weedle. Weedle goes for a string shot. It can't touch me at all. Yeah, Rage is great. Like, we also get the same attack bonus on Rage. I am glad that I don't have, like, a negative stat nature when it comes to this, because all things considered, of course we get crit, because all things considered, we had a stat being reduced, well, all of Dunsparce's stats are not terrible, so I can actually, like, do decently well with all of them. Like, well, if I lose defense, well, I'm losing, defense. Defense curl, speaking of defense. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And the last thing up is a Caterpie. Alright, I was right. These are nice. It's just like, I just felt like there's something here. Like, I have a feeling it's probably Venusaur because it's the one that is the one that least makes sense. Of all of them, it is the one that makes the least sense. So it's probably that because Pokemon logic is very weird. You know, like how Lucario is freaking tiny. It's like it's less than 4 feet tall, and I love that. It's like, it's a footrest. It's a footrest. And there we go. Thank you very much. All kinds of berries. Please give me some berries when you find them. Thank you. I would very much enjoy taking... Ooh, Joey's already calling. Please be a rematch. Good evening, Ichiro. Are you awake? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's just being that way. He is just being that. Also, for those who don't know, our player character is named Ichiro after Ichiro Serizawa, the character from Godzilla King of the Monsters. Spinnerack. I mean, I won't really, like, call Dupe's Claws later. Like, Dupe's Claws I know is, like, a semi-optional thing, so, like, I wouldn't mind catching another one. Oh, nice! Shiny Hunting Giratina. Excellent! Hope it goes well. I mean, I still haven't even beaten the league in either of my copies of the game because I've just been playing this. I've been doing so much editing. I've been doing so much recording. And also so much streaming. I really haven't had time to play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl to any large stretch of completion, which, I mean, I'm probably going to be doing that later when I go, I mean, well, not really. I mean, because, like, here's the thing. I finished editing the Sinnoh and the Heart Gold Soul Silver, the Diamond Pearl Platinum, Heart Gold Soul Silver files for the difficulty analysis series. I measured the time it took to edit and record everything. And it took me 10 hours to do that in total. That is including recording time. That is including editing time. Sure, make a group. Ooh, what do I name the group to be? I'll just call it Kaiju Group. I'll just call it Kaiju Group. Kaiju Group. There we go. Pokemon versus Stickman. Nice. Leader is Ichiro. Yep. I should have called it Monarch. I thought it'd been amazing. No. 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 Here's the thing. When it comes to the Sprout Tower, we can actually catch another Pokemon in here, and that is Ghastly. Ghastly is one of the other Pokemon that is on the list, but I don't... The problem is that I don't feel safe, like, with everything like there. I would prefer to train up a little bit more before going in there. Because at the same time, like, you know, I want to get some good stuff around the team. Get, like, some good IVs, good EVs and everything. Get, you know, all those good things rocking and rolling. But, I mean, I would very much, before the night is over, want to take down Falkner. But I'm not 100% sure if we'll actually be able to do that. I hope we can, but I don't think we'll... We might be able to, because, I mean, we've been doing a lot of progress very quickly. Oh, wow, this is doing no damage. This is doing no damage. Well, at least Rage is building. So at the very least, we will be able to do a lot more damage. Okay, yeah, we're going to be catching up. Okay, I don't know, we might be able to, we'll definitely be able to do this. We should be able to do this. I can also heal. I can heal. Okay, good. I mean, unless I get crits, then I'm going to get it probably will crit now that I say that. Oh, well, and we crit. And we crit. That's good. That's very good. 40 EXP. That's what I very much like to see. But yeah, I think Switch Train would probably be the ideal method of things for this. Bellsprout. No. Kumonga, you're the one to take this thing down. Where do you even get Bellsprout? Oh, you get Bellsprout. I kind of thought that you'd get Bellsprout and Sprout Tower, but I guess you don't. Really, they give attack EVs? I guess like everything early game just gives attack EVs, which makes it makes sense. Everything early game basically is using physical moves only, but yeah, I guess that makes sense. That does make sense. Everything is like either defensive or just physical attack, which makes sense. Aside from like your starters, where your starters are predominantly special. Not always. There are some that are not. I mean, as we've seen from Totodile, that are not always starters are not always special. At least back in these generations, they were mostly though. They were mostly special attackers back then. And honestly, I'm glad that they aren't just all special attackers, because then they just start feeling samey. They'd all just start feeling samey after a while, which, I mean, at the very least, Typhlosion and what's it called? Charmander, that's what it is. They learn very different moves, so they don't feel samey, which is a good distinguishing thing between the two of them, which is a very good way to distinguish them. Let me look at. I need to know when Totodile learns moves, because like I know Totodile learns like a lot of great moves. I just need to know when. Kumonga learns Scary Face. I can imagine Kumonga having a Scary Face. Ah, okay, we don't get... Oh, because we get Bite. Okay, we get Bite then. That's not terrible. That's actually pretty good. Bite's a great move. Bite is a great move. I love it. Another Rattata. That's the unfortunate thing, is just training against these Pokemon in the wild. They just are so pathetically weak. They're not good. I don't want to... I mean, yeah, we have trainers we can go do. We can do... No. Oh, crap. Okay. No. Okay, you don't have Pursuit. Thank you. We almost lost. We almost lost our Kumonga. We almost lost our beloved Kumonga. I'm glad we didn't, but Water Gun destroy the thing. Yeah, this is gonna be a struggle. I mean, early of Nuzlocke are always a bit of a struggle, so that's not gonna be great for us. Let's look at gas. What does it get moves? It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't get. I guess Nightshade, but you're not gonna have anything. Like you're actually gonna have nothing when it comes. I mean, you'll have Hypnosis. You'll have Hypnosis, so that's at least helpful. But this is literally just gonna be the start of everything. We're probably not. Actually, wait, no. I am pretty sure that I know something about, like, I'm pretty sure just looking at stats. I'm mostly just, like, mental paranoia involving Pidgeot, because I think Pidgeot has... Yeah, Pidgeot has... Poison Sting... Critical, good. Did not poison me. You did not poison me. Let me check something. Because I'm pretty sure that Pidgeot does not have especially great stats. And that provides me an opening. Because then I don't really need to get everyone up to the highest of levels. I just need to get things good enough. I mean, I want Dunsparce to be, like, well... leveled, because Dunsparce I feel is going to be like... Dunsparce is my best stat thing right now. Dunsparce is my best stat thing. So, that's the biggest thing. Pidgeotto. Not Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. I mean, if that was a Pidgeot, that would be terrifying, because that thing is fully evolved. Even though Pidgeot has garbage stats for a evolved Pokemon for as late in the game as you get it, it's still an evolved Pokemon, and by this point in the game, it would be a force to be reckoned with. It would be a force to be reckoned with. And, okay, so yeah, pretty much we're just training up Dunsparce right now, because that's really the important thing, is just get Dunsparce to be well-trained. Because Dunsparce is going to be our main damage dealer for a good bit, because it's the thing that has the strongest stats. It's just pure stats at this point. Yeah, Pidgeot is base... Yeah, base 350. Let's see what Totodile is. I'm pretty sure Totodile has, like, similar. Yeah, Totodile's stats are actually largely on par with Pidgeot. So, pretty much I just gotta hit it with a strong physical move, which is like strong moves, and that should take it down pretty easily. So yeah, we won't probably need to get everyone up to level 13. Just like there's one Pokemon in particular I want to get like trained up a good amount of levels. The Dunsparce though is gonna be the hero. Dunsparce is gonna be the hero though when it comes time. We need a hero. We're holding on for a hero till the end of the night. No, stop using Vine Whip. I mean, then again, it's doing nothing to me, so it's not really a terror to us, but it's just kind of annoying. Like, that's just the one thing about early game I cannot stand in Pokemon games. It's just how weak everything is. It's just, nothing does any damage. Nothing does any damage whatsoever. Oh, okay. We don't get the thing until then, but we do have to get some status tech, though. That's actually the good thing, is we get status tech. So yeah, yeah, pretty much just get you to level 9 and is gonna be the big thing. Cause well, I mean, we could go through the tower. Cause like, get to the tower, we'll get some levels. We get to the tower, we'll get some levels possibly, and then we'll have a good training place in there. I mean, well, it will be better. It will. Even then, if we can get levels up there, then we'll be stronger to face these guys. So yeah, that actually probably would be better to go for there. The other good thing is that they won't have status in there. Warbound's Rage is building. Those are the trainers, so yeah, we will go for the... We'll go for Bellsprout. We'll go for the Sprout Tower. Yeah, we're gonna go for the Sprout Tower right now, because that is incredibly important. Actually, I didn't... Oh, wait, we also have... I'm pretty sure we have Swarm on our Spinarak, right? Yeah, Swarm. We don't have Insomnia. Oh, man. I really wish we had Insomnia. Like, we have the worst nature possible, and an ability that... I mean, granted, Swarm will be helpful if we get Bug moves, because, like, I'm pretty sure it gets, like, Bug Bite or something like that. But... yeah, not exactly too great. Not exactly too great. Huh. But yeah, that's the main thing. Is really I wanted to get Insomnia on it, because Insomnia would have been great for things. I don't know what Stickman versus Pokemon is. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. But we are going in to the Sprout Tower. It might be idiotic, but I'm still doing it anyway. Lady, thank you. 100 feet tall, to say, in the middle of the pillar here. Pillar shaking, people training upstairs. Sprout Tower is but long ago, the place for Pokemon training. Only those who reach the top to a wonderful move. No, that is a lie. The move is garbage. The move is utter garbage. However hard we battle, the tower stands strong. Yeah, I know, because you're using Pokemon that are not strong at all. So, yeah, of course it's gonna... Sage and Nickel. Let's just go for Rage. The Rage Noodle shall destroy. Rage destroys. Sure, Vine Whip me. Just hit me with Vine Whip, and it won't do much of all to me. Rage is building. Good thing is that you survive. Okay, that was a crit. I don't like that. I don't like that crit. I actually don't know how much Rage stacks. On the tab. I actually don't know, like, in depth what it does. But I mean, we're still getting. Yeah, this was the right call. We also got 4 HP. Excellent, excellent. Whatsoever is amazing. Go for another Rage. Hopefully it doesn't reset when a new Pokemon comes in, because if that does, that'll be really annoying. Okay, it doesn't. It still keeps up the Rage power, which is excellent. Warbound's Rage is building. Killed another Bellsprouty plant. The plant goes dead. good. A little more experience is good. Keep battling, keep battling. At the pace things are going at, we actually might not even be able to battle Falconer today, which is going to be really unfortunate. I really want to battle Falconer today. And go for another rage attack. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of great stuff we got going on with this thing right now, but yeah, I really hope that we could have done that. I fought harder, but I am too weak. Yes, of course you are too weak. The good thing is that we actually will be able to get another Pokemon very soon, and when we get the other Pokemon, it will be stellar. It will be stellar. I just hope that it has the right nature, because, like, I feel with all the bad natures not helpful natures we've had so far, that we're a bit due for a good-natured thing. A good-natured thing is something we can definitely use on this team right now. Like, if we can get, like, a freaking, like, modest or something, like, even just, like, any special attack boosting, like, I would even take maybe a negative defense nature special attack boosting Gengar if we can get when we get a Ghastly, because I would take that over anything, because just more aggressive power on a Gengar is a nightmare and a half to deal with. Just like anything dealing with a boosting, with just like a high special attack Gengar would be just, you just don't want to deal with that. You just don't want to deal with that. Also, let me know if like the game volume is a bit low, because I don't know how high the volume is. I just hope it is loud enough for you guys to be able to hear. I don't want it to just be my voice that you guys are hearing, because I know that, you know, you guys listen to my commentary, but at the same time I want you guys to be able to hear the game audio. We got a Paralyze Heal to heal all those paralyzes. And next, Sage. We stand guard in this tower here. We express our gratitude and show our respect for all Pokemon. You do what you want, buddy. You do what you want, buddy. Sage Chow sends out his own Bellsprout. Let's go for another Rage. Raging in the cage. Fine Whip. The good thing is that because we are accruing physical attack EVs, we are going to be doing more damage, which is good, which is very helpful. So we're already like KOing stuff more easily now, which is excellent for us. And oh, freaking Sliver! I hate those slivers when you're literally just. You know what? Let's actually check. This is probably it's one freaking EXP point away from being a level up. That is infuriating. That is one is probably my least favorite number when it comes to video games, because it's just one away. I mean, we got a credit it, so that's, you know what? It was also mad at me. It was also mad that we didn't get the level up. So yeah, there we go. That goes good. 3 points for attack. There we go. Excellent. Everything is going good. Everything is going wonderfully good. Go for another Rage. Vent the Rage. Bellsprout, use Vine Whip. Vine Whip. And Rage. Slam. I like to imagine just like slam its head into the thing. I like to imagine it slam its head into the thing. You know, all things considered, it probably is best that we do have Runaway on Warbound instead of Serene Grace, because all things considered, we weren't going to be having Serene Grace flinch hacks on this thing. It's not fast enough to get those off, and you know, it's better to have Runaway. At least Runaway will allow me to flee wild Pokemon battles where we're just at a disadvantageous matchup. So it is a net good to have that. Sage Edmund sent out a Bellsprout. You know, I feel like, yeah, I mean, Warbound is getting good levels, but I mean, Warbound also is going to be, like, definitely getting something very soon, which is going to be helpful to us in general, but I would prefer the others get level ups, because, well, then again, they're not going to be super helpful when it comes to the gym battle. So giving them as much experience probably wouldn't make sense, all things considered. So yeah, that actually would be smarter to not do that, because I can train them up safely against wild Pokemon in the next routes. So yeah, training up training up Warbound and Totodile safely would probably be the best option. Yeah, there's a critical hit. Nice. He's trying to impress us. He's trying to impress us. Poisonous sting. Stingy poisons. And Bellsprout goes down. With all of that, yeah, we don't really get a lot of experience. Yeah, it would be better to not split experience. It's better to not split the experience. So yeah, we'll just keep Warbound out. Because just... It's going to be the more useful of the things in the coming battles. It's going to be the more useful of the things in the coming battles, so I want less. Rage. Rage Punch. Great Head Smash. See, we're already doing a lot more damage. Look how much damage we're doing now. We were like 3-shotting things, barely not even. Now, we're pretty reliably 2-shotting. And that was a crit. I always love seeing crits. Let's, of course, keep Warbound out. He is eager for more blood. I guess in this case, sap. It was like I guess it's eager for sap. Fine, whip. Yeah, you crit me, but it doesn't do enough because I'm so defensive. I can take hits super well. That's one of the good things about Dunsparce. It is not great overall in stats later on as the game will go on, but early game it actually is quite good because it has higher stats of basically everything else close around it. So that's good. And there's Yawn. And that is what Yawn looks like. And I love it. So, and with that we head up top here. I will take this potion. Thank you for the potion. I train to find an enlightened Pokemon. Did you try to find an enlightened Pokemon? Yes, we all do. And that's why we all battle. Sage Jin sent out another Bellsprout. This one is significantly stronger, double level of the prior Bellsprout. Yawn. I mean, it's actually kind of funny because it's actually kind of late. I mean, it's 9 o'clock where I am. It's not like it's late, but it's not like early, so that makes sense. Rage. Yeah, this thing is definitely made of sterner stuff. So it's definitely not going to go down as easily, but we can still fight it down and destroy them as easily. Rage again. We might need to go heal up after this. I mean, just get our power points restored for our moves. Because, like, we're running out of rage. We're running out of rage. We're running out of anger. We are fueled by anger, and we are running out of our fuel. So yeah, so we're gonna... Wow, actually double experience. Nice. Sage Jin has been defeated. You know what? Actually, we can take it. This with a lot of potions, so let's just heal up and keep up the pressure. So, it's a shame we can't do a double battle right here, because that would be amazing. I love double battles. They're my favorite sort of battle. But yeah, Sage Kneel. Kneel before the power of my Dunsparce. Rage. Yeah, that's the kind of the interesting thing about Rage is it takes a lot of power points earlier on, but then as you go through, it just requires a lot less power points to start KOing things. I really wish these guys had more than one Pokemon, though. It would really help, because even the people who had 3 of them, we still got more experience out of them because they had 3 of them. So we got 162 EXP rather than just 108. So it was better to have those 3 ones, even though they were lower leveled, because they just gave more experience, so they gave more EVs. But, we're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible. Sage Kneel has been defeated. I think, yeah, we do have to battle the Elder. With the Elder guy, we also have to go up against. I'm a little surprised we have not run into anything yet. Because, like, I know that we can get Ghastly in here. So it's kind of my hope is to get a Ghastly in here. Bellsprout. Bellsprout. Ah, this is a significantly stronger Bellsprout at level 7. They're really stepping things up here now. But I mean, we're definitely gonna heal our team after this because I want I want Dunsparce to be fully healed up and ready to go for that fight. He also needs to have full power points because when Yawn goes away, we have nothing to damage them with. We have nothing to hit them with damage. The good thing about Yawn and our rollout is that we can actually stack up things in defense and then go on the attack with after we've boosted up defensively. There we go, and a Hoot Hoot. Okay, didn't know you had 2 Pokemon, but good. We're getting even more experience to add onto the pile. Rage. Oh. Oh. You have hypnosis. You put me to sleep. I very much respect it. At the same time, I don't like that you do that. We are switching out. Go for Tackle. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to me. I'm gonna go for Scratch because you, I know, have higher special defense than physical good. We avoid the hypnosis. And Scratch. With that, we have felled the mighty Hoot Hoot. And defeated Sage Troy. Yes, your trust is real. Yeah, I know, I could have told you that. I'm still surprised we haven't run into a Ghastly yet. Like, no wild Pokemon appear. I mean, granted, Ghastly is the far more common thing to run into, but I wonder if that's because we have, like, Runaway as our lead Pokemon, because I know there are some abilities that make Pokemon more likely to be encountered, and some are less likely to be encountered, and, like, well, not, like, species overall, but, like, abilities will ward away Pokemon. Pressure, Unnerve. Oh, there we go. Rather than talking about it, we find one finally. And there's a Ghastly. Instead, I go Kamunga. Because I'm pretty sure this thing has, like, no damage. Like, this thing can't, like, do... Oh, it has a lick. It has a lick, okay. Poison Sting. Thank you, Poisons. Yeah, we're not going to be able to hurt this thing all that much, which is the ideal thing. All we really need to do is just get this thing into a decent enough low health, then go for the capture. And this thing's only doing 1 damage to us as well, which is helpful. It also won't be able to hurt Dunsparce. Well, I like how, like, the hypnosis comes out of its mouth, like it is speaking hypnotic things at you. I love that. It's one of the reasons I really like the old sprite art. Like, I've said this before, I vastly do prefer the... Ooh, that was a critical hit. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Thankfully, you don't have Pursuit. Lick does not affect me. Go for Yawn. We are fast asleep. Doesn't affect me. We are fast asleep. Lick does not affect me. We wake up and then we yawn at you. Let's see how you like to be put to sleep. Oh. And it just puts me to sleep right away. Joy. Let's just throw a Pokeball at it. Just, we got a turn to kill. I don't really feel like switching back and forth. 1, a 2, a 3, and a catch. Alright. I do not have a name picked out for this Ghastly yet, but we caught one, which is good, which means we're going to have a really powerful Gengar soon. And I don't have a name for you, but let's see what this Ghastly's got for us. Please have some good stuff. I need something with good ability. Sassy nature. Speed for special defense. So we got a bit of a tanky one. Okay, it's not great. It's not great. I really would have preferred a boost to... I love how now we're just encountering them right after another because just the game being annoying. But I really, really wished that we had got, like, a better nature. But I mean, again, we can just EV train this thing. It's not gonna matter. So, that's at least good, because now we have another layer of hypnosis. We have some sleep tech. We have immunities, which is ideal. Ideally, immunities are great. It's not as fast as typical Gengar, which is not a great thing, considering. But, I mean, again, you can't win everything. You can't win everything. But, I mean, it's just we've gotten kind of having bad natures all around. But, yes, we're going to go and now go to the final stretch before fighting the Sage guy. We're going to fight the Sage guy, then we're going to go fight Falconer. And I think after Falconer, then we are going to end things off, because then we should be in a very advantageous point to continue for tomorrow. I'm just spring forward tomorrow, and we basically do like a bit of a rush to try to get to Whitney tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but just later we'll do a rush to Whitney. And of course, another Ghastly. Yep. I mean, again, the good thing is just I can get a good number of special EVs on this thing, just with this Ghastly, but it's just going to be annoying just fighting Ghastly over and over and over again. I'll need to actually look at the stats of Ariados if I want to go for maybe like a special Ariados, because I know Ariados has got a good number of special moves. But I mean, also, I'll just look at the numbers. I'll have to look at the calculations for everything on that. I mean, I know that I'm a nerd for looking at the calculations. I'm very good with calculations. Now I want to watch The Dark Knight again. I want to watch The Dark Knight again. It's such a good movie. Ariados over to on stats and ascend the staircase to the top of the thing. And there's our rival Walter. Hello, Walter. Welcome. Elder, take the stickle machine. Take care of your Pokemon. Treat Pokemon too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools for war. Yeah, they are. They are tools for war. Actually, no. It'll still be better to go with Ariados with a, that. Hindering nature. Yeah, there really isn't much of a difference in terms of things with the natures. Also, I love how you can go and grab this. So, like, even at level... Oh, wait, no, that's minimum. Even at maximum, at level 100, yeah, between, yeah, maximum stats for a, yeah, there's only a stat gap of 15 stat points when it comes to natures for neutral and bad, so yeah, we're fine. The nature really isn't that big of a deal. So good of you to come here. It's for Tower Space of Training Pokemon test the bonds that build fight you together. I'm the final test. Allow me to test between you and your Pokemon. Yeah, really, the minus nature is not terrible. If we looked at, like, beneficial nature for that, you know, the gap would, of course, be a lot higher, considering, but, I mean, still, it's, you know, it wouldn't be exactly that bad. Wait, no, I was looking at the wrong stat. Oh, wow, that actually is a huge... Oh, no, that isn't a huge gap. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it really is not a big gap, so it's really not a bad thing that we have that. All things considered, it would be a minuscule thing we're missing, so it's gonna not matter. Oh, right, you have growth. I forgot that you have growth. Growth is a great move. I really like it. Especially when they buffed it in Generation 5 to make it usable on both physical and special attackers. Even if the crit is not going to matter, Warbound's rage is building. Warbound becomes stronger. And that is a good amount of XP right there. We're going to reach another level of Bellsprout. We're going to reach another level up after this. And I don't... See, here's the thing. I don't want to send in Totodile to fight these things, because I feel like Totodile would get just annihilated by them. But at the same time, I do want to get Totodile, get some more experience, but I can always do that in another place. I can always do that with some other trainers in other places, so yeah, we're fine. I will take that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. That one's a Hoot Hoot. Okay, I think Totodile can safely handle a Hoot Hoot. I think it very safely handle a Hoot Hoot. And Scratch. Slashy Claws. That did barely anything, and of course now it's using Growl. Spray you water. Spray you water. Ooh, that was a crit too. And of course, you just want to be Hypnosis. You want to be asleep annoying. We are fast asleep. Pick. Dude, that's not something I want to be dealing with. I don't want to be dealing with the pack. I do not want to risk getting KO'd. Good. Going for pick. Yeah, see, that shows how much of a difference our HP stats make. Totodile does not have nearly the same amount of HP that, of course, Warbound has. So it's going to be doing more damage. It's going to be dealing more damage, taking less damage, and just all around being a better thing. But, I mean, again, Totodile is going to be starting out slow. He's also a lot lower level, comparatively. But we're still doing pretty good. And with that, Totodile does grow a level. Good. I mean, the other problem also is that Totodile doesn't have a stab physical move yet. It'll get one not for a while. It won't get a good physical one for a while. TM Flash, Technical Machine Flash, thank you very much. I want that. We'll have to be getting other moves soon, but yeah, Totodile I know is not going to have a great moveset for a while. It's kind of one of the big problems that Totodile has. I mean, it was kind of a problem Totodile always had, was that it just didn't get many great moves, but then, like, it got great ones in this game. It's just it takes a while for it to get them. The starting out, the best one is Cyndaquil, because it just gets special fire moves early on. But, like, long-term, Totodile is the best of them. Long-term, Totodile is the best of them. And I think... I love how he just cornered a Pokemon right where it's in front of the guys. I was like, no, I am actually a Pokemon. I am actually a Ghastly. No. You shall not pass. Right, we can't even have that because we are asleep on that. I want to not keep getting into battles. Oh, this is red. I can fight this. I can fight this Rattata. I love how it just... I love how Dunsparce just keeps getting all the training because Totodile's asleep. Just Totodile can't do a freaking thing. Rage. Okay, fine. You hit me with that. I still do more damage now, so you're probably going to end yourself a turn quicker. Thanks. That's actually a good thing. And we got a crit anyway. Excellent. That is exactly what I love to see. And now, let's head out. Head over to Falconer's Gym. Because I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take on Falconer pretty easily. Because, like, I know we'll be able to destroy his Pidgey, like, no problem. But the other Pokemon, the Pidgeotto, not 100% sure. Also, the good thing is, Runes of Elf. I could train there, because I know that Unknown give a physical... Well, Unknown give both physical and special EVs, I'm pretty sure. Which, not the greatest, I'm pretty sure. Or was it just special? Or was it just special? Like, if it's just special, then that would be ideal for Ghastly. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it is both physical and special. Yes, one attack, one special attack. Okay, so I was right about that. Totodile, of course, is going to take the lead now, because we need to get Totodile rocked and rolled for level evolution. Well, not evolution, but just, like, power. Bring me up to the top so we can take down you guys. I can't believe how Dixie Hive is, but I tell it is great. For Pokemon, let's see how good enough to base Falconer. We're going to destroy him. We're going to destroy your precious gym leader, Falconer, because he is nothing but a fool. I mean, having your gym right next to a place where you can get, like, Ampharos, I mean, well, Mareep, not Ampharos, but, like, Ampharos pre-evolved form Mareep. Not exactly the greatest thing in the world, especially when, like, rock types are so early available. What a gun! Sure, keep hitting me with Growl. It's not gonna matter whatsoever. You keep dropping my attack, I take special moves. Special Water Blast. Special Water Blast. And we dodge Fearless Fury attack, so it just can't even hit me. You can't touch this. Can't touch this. Good amount of experience. And almost... Actually, that was half of a level right there. That was amazing. And let's beat you. And then I think we should potentially go heal. Big shot. You need to push around, you'll stagger and fall. Paper train 9 days to become bird Pokemon Masters. Bring it on. Yeah, it is indeed brought, Birdkeeper Rod. The brought has been brung, Rod. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just being weird at this point. Sand attack, of course. Of course it goes for sand attack. Your sand attack, however, fails against me, because accuracy evasion does not actually work for several turns, and we crit you anyway, so you fail. And yes, that's a level. That is a level right there. Level 11. Pidgey. Alright, a Pidgey is going to be destroyed by us, because after all, it is nothing but a Pidgey. It is a little bird from Kanto, and we destroy Kanto things. I say I have several Kanto, as I have a Kanto Pokemon on my team that I was actually saying how good it was. It's kind of funny. I'm not really like the biggest fan of like Nice. Like Gengar is not a Pokemon that I'm like particularly a super big fan of. It just kind of never like popped out to me as like this thing is awesome. I don't know, it never really like struck me, I guess. And let's go down. Let's go here. And I actually don't remember when we get the Mystic Water, but I hope we get it soon. I don't actually remember when we get it. I feel like someone gives it to you, but I don't remember where. Totodile, go in the ball and get healed up. But, next, again, of course, we're gonna go fight Falconer. I think, we're at a good enough point to fight Falconer. I think even had I been a bit more, like, optimized with directly targeting the right, Pokemon to get the EXP from everything, I feel like we still would be at pretty much the exact same levels. Because, like, I don't think there would have been enough EXP going around for everyone to have gone to, you know, I don't think there would have been enough EXP for Totodile to get to level 13 already. But let us take on Falconer. I am Falconer, the Battle City Pokemon Gym Leader. People say flanking with the jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokemon. I'll show you the real power of magnificent bird Pokemon. First gym battle of the lock has begun. This is how we know it's really started. We are challenged by Leader Falconer, who leads off with a Pidgey. We have destroyed many of these already. Let us destroy this just as easily. Rage. Slam. Good. Go for tackle. Juice up my rage. My rage is building. This adorable face is not the face of mercy. It is the face of your destruction. Rage. So close. So close. I am probably going to want to switch out soon. Oh, wow, actually got a hit in. We got that little hit in right there. Totodile gains all of that experience points. So close to getting a level up. It would have been great to have that. But, let's go to... You know, this is probably pretty stupid, but I'm going to be doing it anyway. Pidgeotto, I know, has that... The wind's finally with us. I know this is actually really stupid. That was actually a really stupid thing, but I just want Totodile to gain a level up here. I just want Totodile to gain that level up right there. Goes for tackle. And we go for yawn. We go for sleep mode. So here's the funny thing. Gust is weaker than tackle, so I'm not scared. Pidgeotto grew very drowsy. Rage. Gust. Okay, so it does 9 damage with a Gust. We are also doing nothing to this thing. We are doing absolutely nothing to this thing. Okay, so I have a new plan now, and that new plan is spam Leer, drop this thing's defense, because this thing has Roost. And it would be a pain in the butt to just destroy all of it, to like destroy its HP, Roost back up, and just get back to doing what it does. I know this thing is going to be out for, at the very least, turns. It's going to be out for a couple turns. I'm pretty sure the Rage is 20, and that's 40. Okay. I think it would be better to go for Rage right now. Okay, Pidgeot woke up. Tackle. Okay, let's take it. Ugh, didn't like that hit. I don't like that hit. I don't like that hit. Did that much damage. And we're barely doing anything to this thing. We are barely doing any damage to this thing. So it does 9 damage with a... There we go. There's Roost. There's the Roost. Okay, so right now, plan is go for Yawns. Yeah, we can take some Gusts. Okay, we can take some Gusts. Oh, I didn't use Yawn. Crud. I had no rule about healing. I had no rule about healing in important battles. Because we can heal 20 health. He's going for Roost again. Good. So, like, really, I guess the ideal plan is just go between attacking and just that. Yeah, it's doing about 9-10 damage per thing, but we are in crit range now. I really wish that we had rollout, but we don't get rollout for a couple of levels. Yeah, it does about 9-10 damage. Good. He's now asleep. Okay, so he's asleep for at least 2 turns, which means we can get at least... This is turn 1, so we get at least 2 rages in. Good. You can still fly. Yes, you can, but we... Oh, crap. You only have for 1? No! Of course. Of course, it was only down for 1. Alright, let's look at the stats. 19, special defense, 16, but let's look at the HP as well. Yeah, okay. Gust, oh, this was a stupid decision on my part. This was stupid. Okay, okay. Come on. Dang it. I can't believe we got freaking crit. I said, like, the only thing is crit. It's like, he was only out for 1 turn. He was only down for 1 turn. Right, I think... Okay, I know that we can take this. We can take this. We can take this. Good, we took it and we won. Okay. Well, first loss was Warbound the Dunsparce. We literally spent all that time looking for a Dunsparce, and now it's gone. I mean, it's gone for now. For now, because again, I've been over this before. We have a revival in the form of when we get Butterfree, we can just sacrifice it to get revived. Bite, that would have been helpful so much sooner. I want to keep Scratch, because Scratch is at least useful. Of course, we had 1 loss. Alrighty, we already lost 1. But at the very least, we didn't lose our starter. I mean, this was just hubris on my part. For pity's sake, miniatures for Pokemon defeated. I mean, you still beat one of my things. You still beat my freaking Dunsparce. And you claimed the life of my precious Dunsparce. You claimed the life of my precious Dunsparce. Alright, using a TM, but when to move. TM break only once. Restores half HP, also removes the flying weakness. But up next, we have another gym with another terrifying Pokemon, and this is one of the reasons I really wanted that freaking rollout. Professor Elm, yes, I know, you want us to get a thing. Well, this can't be the same thing right now, but it's the egg. Pokemon of Violet City, send an assistant to meet us. Well, before we go do that, We must deposit the fallen. We must say farewell to the first loss of the project. Warbound, the only one who received a nickname. The only one who received a nickname. The only one who received a nickname thus far is the only one who had fallen. The fallen. Deposit. Dunsparce. The one that had the most amazing tech. That tech was gonna carry us. That tech was legitimately gonna carry us through fights. It's a shame we lost it. It's a shame we lost it. I knew I should have spent more time I should have spent more time training. But my impatience just continues to get the best of me. My impatience gets the best of me. Yes, we will rest. But I do not want to end on a sour note. Oh, wait. Oh, we can get Sandshrew! Yes, we lost Warbound. However, we will never forget the first loss of the project. Warbound gave its life so that our Totodile could live. We will not abandon that sacrifice. I would like to press on a little bit further because I would like to go do some things. You, of course, I have a package for me. Thank you. Oh, right, Mom. I've always made this mistake. I have always made that mistake. Every single time I play this game, I always think the delivery person is the one in the male uniform. No, it is not them. It is the scientist who is literally right next to it. I always make that mistake. I always make that mistake. But now that that is completed, go for the packages. Look forward to serving again. What do I need? Well, I need my Dunsparce back. Netball, heal ball. Netball, I will definitely stock up on those because those will actually be very helpful. But I want to get through. I want to do a lot more tonight. I want to actually do a lot more tonight. Yeah, I wanna buy some more of these things. I wanna buy some more of these. I'm just really sad. I'm just really sad because that was our strongest Pokemon. Warbound was our strongest member of our team, and we just don't have that right now. I don't know. I think that going all the way to. I want to get to Azalea Town. Azalea Town, I feel, is like my priority to reach now. So we will do that. We're not going to do the whole Team Rocket thing right now, but we are going to be getting to Azalea Town. But how is everyone doing tonight? How are you guys enjoying the project so far? Because I am enjoying it. Route 32. Is there anything we can get on our team here? We can get a Wooper. We can get a Wooper. So that's actually very good. Yeah, Wooper is actually applicable for one of them, so that would actually be a great addition to the team. I would love to get a Wooper. Speak of it and it appears. Speak of the Wooper and it shall appear. Totodile. Let's... I want this Wooper. I very much would love to get a Wooper. Such a happy little Pokemon. Wooper, use Tail Whip. It also gets Water Gun. Ooh, you're gonna get Mud Shot soon, too. You are a terrifying little thing. And you also get Yawn. You also get some very solid tech. You also get the most solid of tech. Wait. This thing doesn't even have a physical move. It only has Water Gun. Then again, it's a water move. It's a water move, so, like, that's terrifying. I don't want to deal with that. Is it even part ground? Even part ground. I always forget if Wooper is just... Oh, no, it's part ground. I always forget, like, if Wooper is partially ground or if it's just pure... just pure water. Because I know Shellos is the same way, where, like, it changes typings. When it evolves, it picks up the ground. It's pure water initially. But we're, of course, gonna... No. Pokeball, go. Pokeball, go. We are, of course, going to be naming this Wooper. I will think of a name for the Wooper later, but we'll have a Wooper. Wooper is the... I mean, yes, I could have gotten a Swampert later, but, like, that doesn't matter because, like, Swampert would be, like, end of the game. Like, end of the game, no. I think... You give me a miracle seed, I'm pretty sure. What's the hurry? So, there. The training around Violet City. Training at the gym must be especially helpful. Students from Violet City, take this. Power of... Yeah, you give us the miracle seed. Which does jack squat for us, because we have no grass types. The Pokemon around... I mean, we already have a Wooper. So, like, we have a good Wooper. Mareep. Merry little Mareep. I love Mareep. It's so good. Oh. You don't even have a move right now. You don't have anything beyond tackle at this point as an attacking move. So, Ghastly can pick up some good experience. Damp is not the greatest ability. Not the greatest ability at all. But hardly, I will not refuse, but I will hardly refuse it. Growl. Oh, right, Growl's gonna be a pain. Growl's gonna be a pain. Cause, like, I only have Lick. I only have Leak. I mean, well, actually, no. There are a number of AI battles that do have self-destruction. There are a number of AI battles that do indeed have self-destruct. So actually, that Damp will be amazing. That will actually be an amazing thing for us because, like, it prevents them from going kaboom on us. Which is just great. Like, that's actually, like, it's literally nuke diffuser. It is literally a nuke diffuser. I love it. But also, this is just gonna be a slog. This is gonna be a slog. This is one of the reasons why training in a nuzlocke is so hard. But yeah, like, Gasoline definitely needs to be getting some stuff. I don't know. I really don't know what to do about training stuff, because, I mean, on the one hand, I could go train up some things. Like, I mean, training obviously is going to be number one priority. Number one priority is training. But actually, number one priority should actually be training up. What's it called? Wooper. Why am I blanking on so many names for things? Well, then again, I have been, like, working on the... I've been working on editing... Not editing. I have been working on it. I've been working on editing so much lately today, my brain is just fried. My brain is just beyond zapped at the moment. So... That's smart. That is such a smart thing. I can't believe I didn't think of that before. I can train in the Sprout Tower, because everything here will... Oh. Well, here's the thing. Well, no, Quagsire does... well, Quagsire learns good physical and special moves. So what is our nature on our Wooper anyway? I didn't even check that. Quirky nature. Okay, it was a neutral. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah, I love how we have, like, all physical attackers. I mean, that's probably not gonna, that's not gonna change for, like, most of the game, because I'm pretty sure, like, most of the things we actually have access to for a while are actually gonna be physical attackers, which is gonna be not great for us. But at the same time, it'll also be pretty good for us. Like, it'll be good for us later down the road, but as for the present moment, probably not. Good trainer battle will do us good for levels. Yeah, I think we take this. Whooper! Destroy! With water gun! Pew! Don't you tail whip me. Don't you whip me with your tail. Water gun! Spray with water! Spray with water! Ooh, okay, that was a crit. I was like, what the heck? Why do you have not bad defense? No, that was a crit. Okay. Okay, that was a crit. Kamonga. We need to get Kamonga level, but that was a very close one. We've been losing we have lost things to critical hits today, and I don't like that. Wow, this thing is aggressive. This thing is freaking aggressive. This thing probably has an attack boosting nature now that I think about it. And there goes the poison. Pop goes the poison. Good experience. And level up on Kamonga. Oh no, Kamonga also has a nickname. You know, it's actually not, that doesn't bode very well that if everything we've had that as a nickname is dead already, then, that pretty much signed a death warrant on, Kamonga. And this, I already know, but I'm not gonna use the Togepi. I'm not gonna use the Togepi. I'm not gonna be using that. We get it. You, sir. I'm here before, they can get pretty tough. Yeah, we're gonna beat you, and we're gonna destroy you. Again, thank you guys for, like, stick with me for tonight as long as it is. I know this has been, like, a much longer stream than normal, but considering this is a new series and considering how slow everything is from the start, no. Please tap. Okay, good. They're not going for that. I mean, they're not going to do as much. What is with the freaking crits? 2 crits in a row on this thing. Like, is this Wooper just like... At least we returned fire with a crit. At least we returned fire with a crit. But seriously, why are we getting crits so many freaking times? It's like, this Wooper is just like everything crits me. Everything crits the Wooper. Poisonous Sting. And of course, go to Totodile, because everything needs to be solved by our Totodile. I mean, yes, it makes sense that, like, Totodile solves everything, because Totodile is our strongest level, but that's why we need to be training. We need to get levels changed so we don't have many losses. Like, I mean, Wooper is definitely going to be what we need to focus priority on leveling up, because Wooper is probably going to be our new tank. So, like, Wooper is great. We just need to find something that gives special EVs. If we can find something that gives some special defense EVs, then Zubat, yeah, I think, like, Zubat should only have, I think it should probably only have, it wouldn't have, I don't think it has Bite this early. I don't think it has Bite this early. Oh, that's... Okay, Supersonic, okay. It shouldn't have much right now. That's at least good. But we also can't hurt this thing. Again, we gotta go to Totodile to have it bail everyone out. We gotta have Totodile bail every single one of us out. And of course it gets the Supersonic. It of course lands the superest of Sonics. Bite. I feel like Bite is probably going to be our strongest option right now, and of course we hurt ourselves. Yeah, Bite is probably going to be our strongest option because, considering base power-wise, Water Gun is, I believe, a 40 base power water special attack, and really, again, and Bite is a 60 base power physical, so neutralizes out the thing. Good. Snap out of confusion. Bite. Please flinch. or kill. That's even better. A KO is always preferable to a flinch. You're strong. Yeah, I know I'm strong. I love my team. That's why we strong. I need to heal everyone up. Okay, good. So everyone's actually Wooper is fully healed. But yeah, Wooper is priority to get leveled up because it will be our next damage dealer tank. And I want it to be like our best thing so far. Because also, like, it learns Earthquake. It's tanky, it learns Earthquake. It'll be a great Pokemon overall. What is this? Is this a Repel? I think the mystical water, I think, is one of the things that the siblings give me, so I'm not gonna probably get those. You are a trainer. I know I will fight you later. Is this a different route? No, this is all one continuous route. Yeah, it is one continuous route. Okay, I thought it was 2 separate routes. Did not know that. I know there's someone here who is they go walk in them. Wooper, okay. Whoopie Wooper. Wooper. What a gun. What a spray. Spit what a gun. Of course you have Water Absorb. I mean, I've already been over. I feel like that Damp is actually going to be a lot more effective for us because there are a number of Team Rocket grunts that do actually have you give HP. You give HP. You give HP. That's actually very good. There are a number of Team Rocket grunts and admins, especially the admins. They have self-destruct on several of their Pokemon, and that immediately nullifies the threat potential of self-destruct. So that's very good. You know, that's actually a very good thing to just have it immediately nullified from the get-go. But I want to work my way into Azalea Town. We're going to be ending off when we work our way to Azalea Town. And just step careful. Just step careful. Just step careful. Yep, I don't want to fight any of you guys. I don't want to fight trainers here yet. There we go. Bypass all you people. There's an item right over here. Oh, there is no item here? Huh. I thought there was an item over here. I guess it's maybe just you can see there's a thing over there. But there's a cave right up ahead. And you may or you may not know, but within that cave is an eligible Pokemon for the team. Yep, there's an eligible Pokemon for the team in the cave. I'm pretty sure anyway. I think it is. I think it is eligible. I actually want to check that before I go catching it. Blastoise, Arbok, Venomoth, Politoed only, Gengar, Kingler, Marowak, Pure Tangrowth, Soulstorm. Huh. I guess it's not. Yeah, right. It's a shrew. It's not. It's a shrew. It's not a mole. Right. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense why I didn't include it. But you do a thing, but you won't battle me today. And into the Union Cave we go. So, I actually lied because the Union Cave does not have anything for us. Yep, we have nothing we can get in the Union Cave. The good thing is, though, this is a great place to train up. Yeah, the thing I was thinking of was actually Sandshrew. But I was like, well, Sandshrew could be it, but no, Sandshrew is not. And also, Sandshrew does give defense EVs. Good thing is, you have, negative... You have, negative special defense. So you just die to any of these things. You also have no moves that can actually hurt me right now. So, get blasted with some water. I mean, this thing would be amazing. Excuse me, this thing would have been amazing if it could actually, learn Rollout before we fought Bugsy. But yeah, I'm not too sad we aren't going to be able to pick this thing up because it can't learn Rollout. Because, I mean, I know that neither, I know that also we couldn't have learned Rollout on Dunsparce, who had fallen. Dunsparce gave his... Warbound the Dunsparce gave his life to safeguard the passage of Totodile to clear the way for victory. He will not be forgotten. Warbound will never be forgotten. The sacrifice they made. What a gun! The only thing that's unfortunate is now we can't get Arbok now. It's like we just lost that encounter. Super effective damage, goes for the hit. Geodude is Geodone. Good amount of experience. Actually, these things give us a lot of experience also. I don't want to fight trainers. I don't want to actually fight trainers in here because I don't feel confident in the ability for us to actually face trainers right now. So that's why I'm like running to face the wild Pokemon. Because if I can get the wild Pokemon beaten enough, then we'll be able to like on par with things. But yeah, so are you guys enjoying this? So are you guys like enjoying the KaijuLocke so far? Because I'm enjoying this. I'm very much am. I just want to know if you guys are. Yeah, because it's fun. Like I've enjoyed playing Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and replaying it again just with this special rule set is actually going to be quite fun for me. Level 8. Level 8 makes the way. Make the way for the win. Let's go to Azalea Town. Another Geodude. Good. Excellent prey. All fall before the mighty Wooper. The Wooper of Doom. It's going to really be a whooper. Because it's going to whoop their teams. Get it? I'm not funny. I'm not funny at all. I try to be funny, but I'm not. And for some reason, I think it's the Pokemaniac, or it's either Pokemaniac or no, I think it's Pokemaniac. For some reason, the Pokemaniac overworld sprite, it reminds me of Sasuke from Naruto. It reminds me of Sasuke. Also, you are a very fast Sandshrew. Then again, I mean, well, we're also higher level. Also, we are pretty. Quagsire is pretty slow. I did not mean to use Mud Sport. Mud Sport is practically useless. Well, actually, no. Mud Sport might actually be helpful. Like there is a fight where I can say, I feel like a Mud Sport will be very helpful for. I know that for an absolute fact. Mud Sport will be helpful for that fight. And then also another one after that. So I won't say Mud Sport's not helpful, because that's not 100% true. It is legitimately helpful. It's just needs and an awakening, and with that, we get another encounter. But we actually clear the way through. We have made our way through the Union Cave. We have defeated the mighty Falconer and his Pidgeotto of Death. We have assembled a team, but lost one of our own. With a heavy heart, we enter Azalea Town, and after learning a brand new move on Wooper, we are going to bring things to a close in a couple of minutes. Oh, this is going to be so good for training Wooper. I didn't even remember it was raining here. I always forget it rains. Come on, turn away. Good. And... oh, Joey, please tell me you want battle. Joey, are you awake? Yeah, I did a tad the other day. Cakewalk, be up so tough. Alright, later. With that, let's go here. Well, you don't know us, Team Rocket broke a while ago. Give us a break. We're not broken up just once. We come back to pursue Jeff's ambition. We're talking, shut up and beat it. Thud. What a deck. What an absolute deck. But, let's actually take a look at how many grunts there are to face, because I I remember these guys' teams, and I know that they are not particularly tough, I think. So, No. I am not going to be cocky and arrogant. We have lost one too many Pokemon today, and I want to lose no more. The Slowpoke, well, save the Slowpoke! How far are we in? We have just beaten, we just beat Falconer, and we just made it to Azalea Town, so basically we're at the first encounter with Team Rocket, and that is all. That is all we have right now. What can we get here? I can't get anything with that. That's not going to be helpful to us. I would like to very much stock up on some Poseons. I will take 4 of those. Those will be helpful to me. And you. There we go. And let's actually just, like, look at things for this, because I just want to make sure. I don't want to go into running into any situations that, you know, we're going to die in. Like, again, we've already lost one Pokemon so far, and I wouldn't want to lose more than one today. I wouldn't want to lose more than one at all in this entire run, but I know it's going to happen inevitably. I mean, I know that there's going to be a good number of fights. We basically have to lose something in. But if I can't help it, I want to. Alright. So, Team Rocket. Yeah, they're decently leveled up in here, and I know we don't have, like, anything to take them on yet. We are nowhere near close to being able to take them on, even though there's 4 of them. There's Proton after the 3 Grunts, but we're not ready to face them. So, with that, I did not mean to do that. With that, we save the game, and it is time we go for a raid. I'm gonna go look for someone to go raid. Hopefully we can find someone. Oh wow, someone actually uploaded us on the Reddit. On the Nuzlocke Reddit. That was ominous. Like, literally the Gets This music popping up right as I open up my computer. Yes, that's amazing. Let's see. Well, Volcanic is doing that. Everyone's literally doing just, like, shiny hunts right now. Literally everyone is doing shiny hunts at the moment, and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Let's do, we could go Firefox. I haven't rated him. Around the band. Yeah, no one is doing. Yeah, no one is doing, like, Nuzlocke thingies right now. So, yeah. Tinier doing Among Us. People are just doing, like, yeah. Everyone is doing just, like, shiny hunts right now instead of, like, Nuzlocke thingies. So I think, yeah. We're gonna go raid someone that we have not raided before, and that is them. So, before we sign off, because of course signing off is extremely important. Open the thing. I would like all of you to please, stick around for a few moments, because we of course are going to be doing our typical mechanized Mexis raid, which we have to set up. Mechanized Mexis. Come on. What type of thing in? Mechanized Mexis raid. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a little bit of training off screen for this, just low level EV training, just to try and get our team like bulked up a little bit in terms of EVs. But other than that, yeah, we'll be doing great. So we're going to be going raid Firefox. Currently, they are doing some update things, unless hopefully they aren't going to go offline soon. But thank you all for coming out today, sticking with us as long as we have, and have a Merry Kaiju Christmas and a monstrous New Year. That's going to be the send-off for every single day of Daikaiju-Cember. See you guys over there at Firefox's stream. Do, do, So, see you guys over there.